find that woman. Then what in heaven's name was all that good about?
We're taking every possible precaution.
That maniac has $10 million worth of negotiable bonds. If they're not found, they can't be replaced.
What will she do with them, Doctor? She'll probably eat them.
But we're sure to recover them. It may take a little time.
Years, probably.
Right in front of us. Within our grasp. Why did you stop her?
Oh, how did I know the lights were going out?
It couldn't have been Miss Patty.
Of course it was. She was the only person who could have taken them.
You could have.
Lily Bell was 10 feet from the table.
But she's mighty quick when it comes to money. I think she grabbed the bonds and stuffed them down her front. Lord knows there's room.
You didn't take them, did you, Lily Bell?
Can't you see? She's trying to make us suspect each other.
I suppose someone else could have taken them. He was nearest the table when the lights went out.
He was right beside it.
Well, what do you have to say for yourself?
I didn't take them.
The greatest things! Someone's going to die! Dr. Emmett! Must we have these people here?
Get them out of here. No, don't let anyone out of our sight until he's searched.
Everybody off with their clothes.
My glasses too?
Barry! Just a moment. Savage, you can make this any more difficult than you already have.
And someone do something about this man throwing cards around. My nerves are on edge. Campbell! Don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, don't do that. I heard you have a lovely tiara. Do you sleep in it? Oh, sit down, you unattractive creature. I've had quite enough. I don't like you.
Barry! Please sit down and keep quiet while we wait.
Very well. Harry, excuse me, I'm upset.
Well, Mrs. Patty, you have the entire staff searching for you.
Stop her! Don't let her get away!
I think you better join us, Mrs. Patty. We'd like to talk to you.
Now we'll find out where those bonds are. Madam, hand over those bonds.
I think you better let me question the senator. She won't talk to you.
Oh, yes, she will.
Oh, no, she won't.
We'll just see about that. Well, madam, what do you have to say for yourself?
I hate everything in this world. And most of all, I hate revolving doors, cuspidors, fights, fuzz, fuse, bumblebees, prickly heat, bats, gnats, pills, pots, fans, butts, bladders, worms, pachyderms, and politicians!
What is she talking about?
Didn't you hear, Titus?
Excuse me? Harry.
Madam, did you hear what I asked you?
There's no need to shout at Mrs. Patty, Senator. She hears you well enough. But she's not going to answer you. She hasn't answered a question in 20 years.
Don't play any tricks on me, madam.
Don't anger her, Titus. She carries a knife, please.
Mrs. Savage. Mrs. Patty isn't Harry. She's hostile but quite harmless. Now would you be so kind as to yield the floor to me, Senator?
Very well, but I want to hear her talk.
So do we all.
Now, Mrs. Patty, this is quite important. Now I want you to nod yes or no to the questions I ask. Now, do you remember taking some bombs in the school a few minutes ago?
She did and she didn't.
Oh, this is exciting. I wish we could open a door and have a body fall out.
Mrs. Patty, do you remember turning the lights off? Yes, you do. And do you remember a little bundle of papers on the table? Try to remember. Think.
Dr. Emmett, I found them.
No, you don't. Hand them over to me.
But Senator.
I'll take charge of these.
Oh, look, radio
has them hidden on her person.
I'm afraid this is going to present a problem.
Search everyone else while we focus on making her talk.
Very well. Miss Lily, will you take Mrs. Savage to her room and carefully?
No, no, no. I'm the youngest, and I'm dressed the easiest. Or do you want to draw straws?
You first, Fairy. I don't want to miss anything.
Thank you.
Would you like to come with me, Fairy?
Oh, yes. Did you know I was once asked to play Lady Godiva for the Elks pageant, but my mother said no. She was terrified of so many elks.
Mrs. Patty, wouldn't you like to save us a lot of trouble?
Isn't there any threat you're referring to here?
I don't threaten, I have patience. Mrs. Patty, look at me.
The truth jug.
Of course. Give her the tooth jug. That'll make her talk.
I'm afraid that's not the question. I have to have her guardian.
Very well. Who's her guardian?
Her husband,
We'll get him on the phone. Where is he?
Japan.
Well, and without him, you surely have the authority to act.
We've no proof that she took him yet.
I still think Lily Bell's a girl.
Will you stop saying that?
Well, Drummond,
Yes, Jack?
says Mrs. Savage can't have her bonds anyhow. I think I can help you.
Yes.
Mrs. Patty didn't take them
How do you know?
because I took them.
He's the thief! I knew we were being tricked. Hand them over, young man.
I can't.
Did you take them, Jeffrey?
Yes, ma'am.
Then what did you do with them? I searched Fairy Doctor. He doesn't have them.
Speak up!
I threw them out the window.
Go outside quickly, Titus. We'll watch from the window.
Don't stop! Marchese, don't run, give me India! But Jeff, you could not throw them out the window. The window was closed.
Oh.
It's stuck.
What do you mean by deceiving us?
Let go of him, you stupid ass!
He said that he took the bonds.
Well, he didn't. I happen to know he
And
didn't.
just how do you happen to know that?
That's none of your business.
How do you know, Miss Willie?
Because I had my arms around Jeff when the lights went out. I wanted to protect him from being hurt during the confusion.
Thank you, Miss Willie.
No, that's not true. I took them. No one else.
Oh, damn it! Damn it, Miss Willie! There's a fire upstairs with flames this high! Mary, you mustn't leave company. Well, they were. This high at least.
Fairy. I'm going to sit there quietly, please.
Sister Emmy, you've got to believe me. There's a fire upstairs.
Where?
In the bathtub.
Fairy. Sit down.
I can't. I'm full of pins.
Jeff, if you did take the bonds, where did you put them?
I've already told you he couldn't have taken them. Of course he couldn't have. If anyone should know, I should.
No, I suppose you took them.
I confess everything. There's a fire upstairs. There's a conspiracy down here.
Where are they, Florence?
I can't tell you.
These people are trying to deceive us.
I have committed this theft with full knowledge of the stigma involved. Something's burning upstairs.
Better search her!
Greedy little man.
Miss Willie, will you take Florence to her room and search her carefully?
Come along now, Florence. I'll never tell Mrs. Savage, even if they cut off all my hair and put me in solitary confinement. I know fire when I see one.
It's a waste searching dear Florence.
Ugh. Now I suppose you took them.
No, but I know you did.
And who did?
It wasn't Mrs. Patty.
Who was it?
It wasn't Florence either.
I'm not asking who it wasn't. I'm asking who was it.
That's good grammar. Oh.
What God is, he'll tell you all the things he isn't. It's easier than telling you what he is.
And the one thing he isn't on your side.
Hello? If you took the bond, if you know who took the bonds, will you tell us?
I don't know who took them, but I know it was a woman.
How do you know?
Oh, fiddle with the house burn!
A woman pushed me out of the way to get them.
Yeah, how do you know it was a woman?
Really, Titus?
How do you know it was not Mrs. Patty?
Mrs. Patty doesn't wear any perfume.
Lily Bell bakes and it.
I was nowhere near the table.
Could you identify the scent? I believe so.
Well, I use gardenia. What do you use, Mary?
No name, I make my own.
Hannibal, smell Lily Bell.
Titus!
The bright end of a $500,000 bond.
Are you sure? Mrs. Savage, can you identify this?
Well, the treasure hunt is over. This is all that's left of $10 million.
Oh, I should have told a lie! Then someone would have believed me.
I'm sorry, Barry. I should have believed you anyhow. There must be somewhere trying to replace them.
Well, there isn't.
They can't be gone. They just can't.
You miserable, useless creature! Do you know what you cost us?
Oh, let her alone! There, Miss Petty.
I've stood for as much bullying of my patients as I intend to. Now, would you be so kind as to leave? At once?
What about the burpees? Isn't worth anything.
Nothing. I hold you responsible for all of this, the doctor.
You can't be poor. I don't know how.
We'll survive. We always have. I am still senator.
Lily-Bell, I've never intended it to end like this. Believe me.
Take me home, please.
Titus,
Yes,
what happens to me?
you have nothing to worry about. We would never allow you to be sent to a public institution.
We are savages! Goodbye. We say goodbye to people we don't want to see again.
There, Miss Petty, I'm sure you hate tears, too.
Maybe she thinks her tub is cracked.
Do you think you could change them, Mrs. Savage?
No one changes people. One makes changes people learn to accept. I had hoped to make them look like fools so that they might look at fools with good heart.
And who are the fools of good heart, Mrs. Savage?
I would say those who invest in kindness, and that doubt privilege means power, and that manners mean morals. And of course, the rebels without fear of failure.
That makes very good sense.
And justifies me being here?
Would you like to leave?
They'd never let me go.
They have nothing to say about it. No patient's commitment is final until I have made my decision. And I find no valid reason for your name.
Does this mean I'm free?
Well, I could really show my own authority at once, but let me get the state medical inspector on the telephone. Then I'll let you know differently. Hi, I think I'll pack your things. Just in case. We can always just pack again.
You hate us.
Oh, Fairy, why do you think that?
You want to leave us.
Oh, Fairy, I must.
Is someone waiting for you?
No,
Does someone need you?
no.
But I haven't had time to find you a suitable going away present. But if you won't be fussy, I'll go look for one anyhow. I'd like to see what I can find for you too, Mrs. Savage. If you'll wait. Oh, fun. Let's look and see what we can find.
I have something I just remembered.
Now, don't leave before we get back or you won't get anything. I'll try to find something useless. I do it more practical here.
There's nothing in my room you'd want, Mrs. Savage. But I do have something on me that I prize. My class ring. Inside it says, "Let there be light." Something Mrs. Patty would hate.
I couldn't take the ring off your finger.
But I insist. It has no value as gold goes, but as blood goes, it's a statistical treasure. My heart has pumped blood to this ring every 2 minutes for the past 10 years. That adds up to roughly around 100,000 gallons of blood.
I appreciate the offer, the sentiment, and the statistics.
I can't seem to get the ring off my finger.
Oh, it's fine, Hannibal. You've had the ring so long, it's become a part of you.
My finger has grown too fat around the ring.
Again, become a part of you. Don't worry.
I'm sorry.
You're good.
What am I going to get you?
Well, I don't know. You don't need to give me a thing.
Huh.
I always spare the May.
I wonder what they got.
Feel my heart.
Why, Fairy dear.
I hope you didn't expect much, because then you won't be disappointed.
I won't be disappointed.
I didn't have anything to wrap it in, so I wrapped it in Kleenex. You can feel my heart too, Hannibal.
Oh my, I'd say about 104 beats per minute.
napkins, but they blot or smear.
Thank you, Fairy. I'll take it with me whenever I'm invited out.
It says the cloisters on it. Wasn't that lucky?
Fairy found something first. What did she get you?
A hand-picked napkin.
Well, then it goes perfectly with my gift. It's practical after all.
Oh, what is it?
Florence, you shouldn't have.
A salt shaker.
Full of salt, too.
It's engraved. It says the cloisters on it.
Is it sterling?
Really, Fairy? I wouldn't give Mrs. Savage anything that wasn't sterling.
Oh, it's dented.
Fairy, dents are what give an antique character.
Do indeed.
Well, I hope you didn't expect me to say goodbye. I don't like goodbyes. I don't recognize them.
You didn't expect us to say goodbye, did you?
I didn't even expect a salt shaker.
Well,
Well, then how do you do, Mrs. Savage? We look so forward to meeting you.
we hope you'll make yourself at home.
Oh, John Thomas asked me to give you this. He was afraid he delivered his measles if he delivered it himself. Come, Fairy, let's pretend it's garden hour.
We're going to dig out weeds. Take an umbrella out. It's raining.
Well, Jeffrey, what did you bring?
Just a book, but I hope you enjoy it.
What is it?
The Lifespan of the Apes. Do you know I've never read it?
I was lucky, wasn't I?
I'll read it tonight.
Oh. Wow. I wonder what it's about.
I don't know, probably fantasy.
Is it a long book?
Seems like it's, maybe 500 pages? No, 2.
Oh, Mrs. Patty, we thought you had forgotten about us.
What did you get, Mrs. Patty?
Why did you know this is exactly what I needed?
May I see it?
It's a mother of pearl button. I'll sew it on at once.
I think it's supposed to make it after the dinner.
Why, bless your little angry hearts. My course. He's hated everyone in my life. Thank you.
I hate everything in this world. I hate everything in this world, but I hate everything in this world. You, love you, and I wish you would leave.
Why, she said she loved me.
Well,
Aren't you amazed?
What? We know it all along.
Yes, but she spoke.
She had to say it.
well, Jeffrey, shall we see what the girls are up to? It's a lovely night, and everyone's polite. Watch out! Don't break your neck!
You have a good seat.
I think I have everything. Here's your $85 hat. I told you wanted again.
My beautiful and foolish hat.
No, I think you've been wearing it backwards.
You know what? I have. It's good to be straightened out.
Where did everybody go?
They gave me going away presents and then refused to say goodbye.
I bet I can guess what they gave you.
No, you can't. Miss Patty gave me an if I in which to see myself. Florence, a grain of salt to take with what I see.
That's good. And Miss Fairy.
A memory of loveliness.
I'm afraid most people shouldn't see a lovely girl.
She wears her plainness with great beauty.
And Jeff,
The Book of Job.
looking available.
I would say he gave me an appreciation of music that I never had before.
Well, I have something to give you too.
Now you behave yourself.
Isn't much.
It better not be. The bonds.
Except for the corner, the one I drew with the papers to make it confusing.
Where did you find them?
I did find one. I stole them from the I'm not sure.
Does anyone else know about this?
I told Dr. Emmett.
Well,
Jeff was my husband, didn't you?
I did not.
Well, he is. I want to be there for him when he recovers. And you know why I want that? Pure selfishness. I want to do everything for him myself. Surely you will understand that.
The only thing I don't understand is how I could have ever felt so sorry for myself. Isn't there a saying, there's no fool like a... You know what.
Something, but I don't think that applies to you.
Does anyone else know about it?
I only told Dr. Emmett.
Well, you'll both hearing from her memorial fund again.
I talked to the medical examiner.
Yes?
The station line is outside, ready to take you wherever you want to go. Miss Molly, will you please Mrs. Lassie back up to the car? Yes, doctor. I'll have your papers for you to sign, Mrs. Savage. Then you're free to leave.
You must be going crazy. I don't want to leave.
You mean you have to go to leave tomorrow?
I don't want to go at all.
Why do you want to stay?
Suddenly, I'm weary. I would like to rest. I would like to be relieved of decision and uneasiness. I would like to close my eyes at night and know there are walls to guard my sleep.
But the peace you find here is like the moon reflected on the dark lake. Strike the surface and you disturb. Is that the kind of peace you want?
I want what everyone wants. I want nothing. These people have found contentment.
How do you know?
I have eyes to see.
So does Jeff. But he sees only what he wants to see. And it seems we're not facing the future. Does Florence see that her child is taken from her? Does Fairy see what the mirror should tell us? No. But God left you each in an eggshell world where you don't belong. Where you see yourself clearly for sure.
But where do I belong?
In the world you can best serve. The impulse to live your life of courage is up. Go ahead with your moral. And don't be betrayed by the illusion of contentment. The door is open for you. Make your peace with loneliness.
Mrs. Savage! Mrs. Savage! Oh, I'm glad you're still here. I found out what I could give you.
Hannibal, not your violin.
Oh, no, you can never. But I can play a song for you to listen to wherever you go. Here is your song.